Hi, good morning, everyone. Let me just acknowledge the colleagues on the phone. I'm just so proud to be in solidarity with them and proud to be in this moment. This moment is huge. It's monumental. It's a watershed moment. As Patrice Cullors has been saying, it's a forward movement moment. It's a forward stance moment. It's an offensive moment for the community, for millions of people to take to the streets and tens of thousands, and close to hundreds of thousands in LA to be taking the streets to create the conditions that we have right now is monumental and will save, not only change the trajectory of our region and our country, but save lives and create prosperous lives and create thriving communities. And that's what this is about. Community Coalition, we were formed 30 years ago in response to the criminalization of Black and brown people at the height of the crack epidemic, an epidemic that was acutely impacting the Black community, and a criminalization and police response that was destroying our communities. We have fought for 30 years to reimagine safety and investment away from punitive imprisonment and criminalization towards prevention, treatment, and support. The frontline folks in our fight are the grandmothers and grandfathers, the neighborhood residents, the high school students, Black and brown folks that oftentimes don't get covered in the media, but are the ones that are essentially impacted. Their children are impacted, they themselves are impacted by the criminalization we seek to change. South Los Angeles in particular has been an epicenter of divestment from support for decades, and also the epicenter of the hyperinvestment of criminalization that has resulted in the breakup of families, in the creation of debt, in the unemployment, in the loss of life, in the mass imprisonment. And it's time to change that. When we're talking about reimagining Los Angeles, what we're doing is we are reimagining a community that puts Black lives at the center, that brings brown people to the center, that says we're no longer going to ignore those folks that we've turned our backs on for so long. We're no longer going to divest from things that we know help people, the things that white Los Angeles benefits from: treatment, jobs, employment. And that's what this is ultimately about, and flipping the script and putting the investment in and making the structural change and the permanent change to create a floor, a 10% investment as a floor that hopefully this movement will continue to pressure and reinvest more and more resources so that the folks in the nooks and crannies of our region that go unnoticed, whether it's South LA or Pacoima or the East Side, that we now are going to put you first. We're going to keep our families together. We're no longer going to criminalize you. We're no longer going to kill you. We're no longer going to ignore you. What we're going to do is we invest in you because we believe in you. And I believe that the movement and the folks on this call and the coalition that has been built is going to be key to that victory in November. We urge everybody to vote for this. We celebrate it, and to make this a mandate and continue to put pressure on those that have been resistant to progressive change. And it's just great to be a part of a forward stance and to be a part of this moment. So thanks for having me. I appreciate this.